behalf of Laura and Derek and Sonny and Kathy, we want to thank everybody that's taken time out to come and help us celebrate Laura and Derek's great wedding. Now, there are a couple of folks I especially want to thank because they've traveled a long way. I just want to make note of them. Laura's Uncle Jimmy and his fiancée Karen from California. And Laura's cousin Michael from Colorado. And Derek's aunt and uncle Jane and Frank and cousin Jillian from Georgia. Now wait, the King side isn't cheering.
Let's represent.
And Laura's aunt and uncle Caroline and Sandy from South Carolina. And Derek's cousins Josh and Kate from New York State. I want to thank you all for journeying all this way to help us celebrate, and I think it's great to have the kind of representation that we have here. I also want to thank Laura's grandmother Madeline from Connecticut. And the youngest and best looking and used to be best dressed, but he pooped in his pants, so now he doesn't have his tux on anymore. It's our new grandson JJ. So whosaheadsmatch.com doesn't work. Nancy and I want to take this opportunity to welcome Derek and his family into the King family. And we want to declare with great pride that we have a new Irish-Italian limb on the King tree, the Maggiacomos. Now, Maggiacomos, that's a pretty majestic name.
Very majestic.
Going from King to Maggiacomo. The only worry that Nancy and I had was that Laura was not the greatest when it comes to English. So stretching out from King to Maggiacomo, I'm sure she had to practice an awful lot.
I did.
You have to figure out?
Yeah. Giacomo, Maggiacomo, yeah.
Yeah. In fact, just a real quick story about Laura. When she was a kid, she was convinced for like 6 months that the President of the United States was named Pregnant Raisin. And yeah?
10.
Yeah. She was 15 or 16 when I was a kid. So I think it would have been a challenge for Laura, but I know she's been practicing a lot with Maggiacomo name. But because Maggiacomo is such a majestic name, I had to do a little research to find out the root name, Maggiacomo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice research.
Sonny, you're going to be interested in this, Sonny.
Well, was arrested last
See, now I was taking the honorable course here. I figured Maggiacomo, Magi, the three wise men from biblical
Now
times,
you're
right?
getting there.
I'm getting close, but it turns out, and this is real, turns out that Maggiacomo is a compound of Maggia and Como. And it's a derivative of Saint Giacomo, or Giacomo, the English translation Saint James, on one part, but the Maggia side, that's the real interesting one. Maggia comes from the Roman god of fertility. Right, Sonny? Good. So, Derek, you've got a great heritage here, and we expect to see some little Dereks or little Lauras. Big yes. Now, I'm not sure how many of you were able to attend the wedding, but it was officiated by Derek's uncle Joe Quinn. And it was was a wonderful and really a heartfelt ceremony, and it was really special to have somebody from the family officiating the wedding. I thought it was really very tender and wonderful. The ceremony was terrific. The bride was beautiful, though a little nervous, but really not too nervous, and she didn't trip coming down the aisle, which was great. And Derek was his usual composed, casual guy.
Who loves himself.
But, yeah, he loves himself, yeah. We caught that. But from this point forward, I want to declare that I, at least, am going to refer to Joey as the Reverend from this point on. Reverend Joey. Reverend Joey. Absolutely. Yeah. Now, Laura looked forward to wedding day for a long time, ever since she was a little kid. And I know you deny that, but
I do.
Yeah, you really did. And we really couldn't be prouder of her or happier about the guy that she's chosen. What a great parent. In the time we've known Derek, he's been a gentleman. He's gone out of his way to make us feel comfortable, and we really appreciate that. And we honestly felt that from day one. He was a member of the family. I mean, he fit right in immediately. It was amazing. We saw him first at the cottage, at the cottage, right?
Yeah.
And he just fit right in with the family. It was terrific, and we thank you for that, Derek. Thank you for making us feel comfortable. For all you single guys out there, just two tips from Derek. This is good. Yeah. First of all, Derek called me and asked for Laura's hand in marriage, and I thought that was extremely honorable and very gentlemanly, and scored him a lot of brownie points, to be honest. And as an example of how smart Derek is, he planned for the wedding to be on Columbus Day, because as all you married guys know, if you forget an anniversary, that's it, right? So, smart guy. Columbus Day anniversary. He's got it pegged. He's got it all figured out. So that's planning ahead, Derek. That was great on your part. Just a couple more comments. Derek, some words of advice about Laura.
Oh, gentle.
She's always loved to talk. To the family, to her friends. Amy and Katie, you know that she just talks constantly, right? To complete strangers out the street. To her pets, she's had dozens of pets as she's grown up. I'm not always sure we understood what she was talking about, but we loved her for it, because she has a very warm and open heart. But now, Derek, the torch is passed to you to be the primary recipient of all of that. So listen, buddy, good luck. And she also loves animals, whether it's dogs or cats or turtles or lizards or hamsters. Or she's had like a dozen hamsters.
9.
9 hamsters. She can name every one of them.
I can.
Yeah. And the more scraggly they are, the more she loves them, and that's a sign of a really warm heart on Laura's part as well. So wrapping up. Huh? That's it. This is it. Thank you. You're too kind. So Nancy and I have been blessed to have 2 great kids, and to have them both have really wonderful spouses. They've chosen really great spouses. And I want to leave Derek with just 2 pieces of advice. When you're wrong, admit it. And when you're right, shut up. And marriage is an important commitment, and as all the married guys in the room will tell you, it takes patience and compromise. And we've been patiently compromising for a long time, I think, all the guys in the room. So let's have a toast, if you'll raise your glasses with me. Laura and Derek, we know how happy you guys have been these past 2.5, 3 years. And an old philosopher said, marriage is like fine wine, it gets better with age, and we really think that's going to be true. And so we all wish you every happiness in the future, to the bride and groom.